Thank you for being here. I want to begin with a simple question. How many of you have ever said one of these things? I'll start tomorrow. I just need to feel more motivated. I'll do it after this one last video. I work better under pressure. And that's because procrastination isn't a problem that affects lazy people. It affects doctors, lawyers, students, parents, athletes, artists. Even the most successful people you admire have battled procrastination. Today, I don't want to simply tell you to work harder. I want us to understand why we procrastinate, because once you understand the enemy, you know how to defeat it. One of the biggest myths in our culture is that procrastination equals laziness. It doesn't. Lazy people don't care deeply. They fear criticism. They fear failure. So instead of acting, they wait. Psychologists have found an emotional regulation problem rather than a time management problem. We delay tasks because they make us uncomfortable. The brain says, this feels stressful, so let's avoid it. And what happens? The moment we avoid it, we feel relief. That relief becomes a reward. That is how our brain learns. When work feels hard, escape. That is how procrastination becomes a habit. Procrastination whispers lies. It says, you'll feel more motivated tomorrow. But tomorrow comes and it says the same thing. It says you need the perfect conditions, the perfect notebook, the perfect laptop, the perfect mood. But life is rarely perfect. Progress belongs to people who begin before they feel ready. Many people wait for motivation. Here's the problem. Motivation is emotional, is intentional. Discipline is intentional. Motivation says, I feel like it. Discipline says, I'll do it anyway. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up asking, am I motivated? You simply do it. Why? Because it became identity. Imagine if productive work became just as automatic. Every time we procrastinate, we lose more than time. We lose confidence. We lose momentum. We increase stress. Deadlines don't disappear. They multiply pressure. Research consistently shows procrastination is associated with higher stress, poorer performance, and lower well-being. Ironically, the thing we delay usually becomes harder because we delayed it. Sometimes procrastination isn't about the task. It's about fear. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. Imagine writing a book. If you never finish, nobody can reject it. If you never launch the business, it can never fail. If you never apply, you'll never hear no. Procrastination becomes protection, but protection also becomes a prison. Perfectionism sounds noble, but many times it's fearing expensive clothes. Perfectionists often delay because they believe if I can't do it perfectly, I shouldn't do it. But perfection is impossible. Completion creates improvement. Perfection creates delay. Done is often better than perfect. Imagine standing at the bottom of a mountain. The summit feels impossible. But what if I only asked you to take one step? That's how progress works. Don't write the book. Write one paragraph. Don't clean the house. Clean one room. Don't exercise for an hour. Walk for 5 minutes. Motion creates motivation, not the other way around. Here's a powerful question. Who are you becoming? People often say, I want to become productive. Instead, ask, what would a productive person do right now? Identity drives behavior. Every small action casts a vote. One page, one workout, one phone call, one difficult conversation. Every action says, this is who I am. Our phones compete for our attention every second. Notifications, videos, messages, algorithms designed to keep us scrolling. Attention has become one of the world's most valuable resources. If you don't protect your attention, someone else will own it. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do, put the phone in another room. An object in motion stays in motion. The hardest part of almost every task is beginning. That's why many productivity experts recommend committing to just 2 or 5 minutes. Once you're moving, continuing becomes much easier. Action reduces resistance. To overcome procrastination, try these principles. Break large projects into tiny steps. Schedule work instead of waiting for inspiration. Remove distractions before starting. Work in focused blocks with short breaks. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Start before you feel ready. Finish what you begin. Finish what you begin whenever possible. Consistency beats intensity. Imagine two versions of yourself. The first keeps waiting, waiting for confidence, waiting for more time, waiting for motivation, waiting for Monday, waiting for next month, waiting for next year. Years pass, nothing changes. Now imagine another version. This person starts today. Not perfectly, not brilliantly, just consistently. 5 years later, those two lives look completely different. Not because of talent, not because of luck, because of daily decisions, because of daily discipline, because of daily action, because of daily consistency. With all of these put together, definitely, progress replaces excuses and success becomes inevitable. I want to leave you with one challenge. When you leave here tonight, don't try to change your entire life. Choose one thing, one email, one application, one chapter, one conversation, one workout, one difficult task you've been avoiding. Do it today. Not because you feel motivated, because your future deserves it. Remember this, your dreams are rarely destroyed by one dramatic failure. More often, they slowly disappear beneath thousands of postponed tomorrows. The life you want is built one decision at a time. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the first step, then another, then another. One day you'll look back and realize that your success didn't begin when you felt ready. It began the day you stopped waiting. Thank you. Before you leave, I want you to make yourself one promise. Don't wait until tomorrow. Think of the one thing you've been putting off, the phone call, the application, the business idea, the book, the prayer, or the conversation. When this video ends, spend just 5 minutes on it. 5 minutes can change the direction of your day, and one day can change the direction of your life. If this message encouraged you, share it with someone who's been struggling to get started. And if you want more conversations that inspire faith, purpose, and personal growth, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one thing you'll stop procrastinating on today? Remember this, your future is not built by the promises you make tomorrow, but by the decisions you make today. One step at a time. Until next time, God bless you. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. Thank you again.